So good morning to one and all.
Good morning, sir.
Screen क्यों बीच में? So last time we have talked about the drugs for tuberculosis, and within that we have seen there are mainly two category of drugs. One is bactericidal drug and other is bacteriostatic drugs. Within this bactericidal drugs, we have seen first important drug, that is rifampicin. We have seen what is its role, how is its capacity. It means most important drug in the treatment of tuberculosis. We have seen its dosage. Normally we are using for regular course 450 to 600 milligram doses, and for intermittent course 900 milligram. We have seen its side effects, and we have seen one of the most important instruction relating to the reuse of this rifampicin. ना अगर गलती से stop कर दिया है तो you should not start less than 3 weeks. एक महीने के बाद में ही शुरू करना है, otherwise you will get hypersensitivity reaction. Then we have seen second drug isoniazid. Isoniazid तो complete हो गया था आदिति?
हाँ सर, ये हो गया था.
Okay, so we'll go to the next drug, third drug for tuberculosis treatment, that is called as streptomycin. So streptomycin also is highly effective in treating Mycobacterium tuberculosis. Its special affinity is for rapidly multiplying bacilli, and that's why it is being useful in active and reactivated cases of tuberculosis. So ये दो areas में उसका efficacy है, but it has seemed to be having less efficacious on slow multipliers. So जो dormant रहने वाला जो bacilli है उनके ऊपर इतना effective नहीं है. So active cases के लिए आप लोग use कर सकते हैं, as well as जो dormant है उनमें it is having said to be no use. Mode of use of this streptomycin is rather than oral, it is intramuscular injection mode में देना पड़ता है. And that is the important thing what you should understand about streptomycin use. So it is not very commonly used. It is usually used in patients who are being getting problems with using oral drugs, or those who have intermittently stopped and they are not being getting proper result using second time use of oral drugs, and in such cases you can use streptomycin. So these are all practical utilities what you try to learn after completion of your final BHMS while you enter into the practice. So these are all the basic things what you should be knowing about the tuberculosis. Dose of this streptomycin is 0.75 to 1 gram. It is being given daily in a single injection. So alternate daily you have to give on the both the buttocks. So that is the thing which is being the most important problem of use of this streptomycin. So daily इसका dose लेना पड़ता है, injection लेना पड़ता है, and for this you require a organizational setup. So hospital setup जरूरी है. Proper trained nurses should be required whenever you are using such kind of mode of treatment, and it is having some side effects like vestibular damage, nystagmus like complaints, as well as renal damage. So whenever you are being using streptomycin, you have to screen for these three side effects ना, इनका screening करना पड़ता है. You have to go for renal urine examination, as well as serum creatinine and BUN, like so that you can see for renal damage. So observation of this damage is being most important in use of streptomycin. So it is not being used on a primary basis, but on the secondary basis in first line treatment. Next is drug which is being used in bactericidal group, that is pyrazinamide. So it is also being very effective, and its main role is especially in slow multiplying bacilli जो cell के अंदर छुप के बैठते हैं and they are being lying dormant and such a type of cases. So especially for chronic phase this has been very useful, effective in intracellular Mycobacterium tuberculosis, and it has one of the important characteristic feature. It increases sterilizing ability of rifampicin. RMP is nothing but rifampicin. So what does that mean? So if you are using pyrazinamide along with rifampicin, ये combination अगर use करते हैं तो rifampicin के effect को double कर देता है. So it gives more boost to the effect of rifampicin. So pyrazinamide along with rifampicin is one of the important combination when you are being deciding for AKT anti-COX treatment. So that is the thing what you need to keep in mind, and it is being useful in reducing the course of tuberculosis treatment, and that is also being useful point when you are being deciding for the treatment of active cases. Its mode of use is oral drug hai, and the dosage is 30 milligram per kg body weight. The normal doses which are available is 1.5 to total dose for day is 1.5 to 2 gram maximum. It should be given in 2 to 3 divided doses, and it has effect on your liver. It can cause hepatotoxicity, and that need to be watched for. So liver function test intermittently आपको करना पड़ता है. Next is after seeing these four bactericidal drugs, we are entering into the next category, that is bacteriostatic drugs. We have already seen that bacteriostatic drugs, the meaning of this bacteriostatic drug is it prevents the growth of bacteria. So what exactly happens, it makes them stationary, inert कर देता है उनको, grow नहीं होने देता है, and that is the basic of this bactericidal and bacteriostatic drugs. So bacteriostatic drugs are being used so that they can not get multiplied. So growth or multiplication avoid करता है, and that is the benefit of these bacteriostatic drugs. Within this category, first drug is ethambutol. It is usually being used in combination along with bactericidal drugs, and it is being important role of this ethambutol is for prevention of resistance to the other tuberculosis drug. So बाकी जो TB के drugs हैं उनको resistance आने से रोकता है. So in AKT combination in India mostly this ethambutol is being used. Second important aspect related with this is it prevents the multiplication of TB bacilli, as we have already seen bacteriostatic drugs having this specificity. Mode is again orally, 15 milligram per kg body weight should be given in either 2 to 3 divided doses, and it is being replaced with para-aminosalicylic acid, which is a drug which is being previously used for anti-COX treatment. So पहले पास use किया जाता था, लेकिन अभी in spite of that this ethambutol is used because it is more beneficial. It's having less side effects like retroverbal neuritis. So आँखों के पीछे pain होना, that is the thing which we are being seen is important thing related with this ethambutol. Next bacteriostatic drugs or last drug in first line of treatment of anti-COX treatment, that is thioacetazone. So thioacetazone is one more important. किसी का तो भी audio on है, they should mute. Thioacetazone is again a bacteriostatic drug. It prevents the multiplication and growth of the mycobacteria. It is the only drug which can be used in combination with INH. So that is the benefit of this thioacetazone. It is commonly used in India. It has certain side effects like GI irritation, blurring of vision. It can even cause in some patient hemolytic anemia as well as urticaria-like reactions. So that is about the thioacetazone. These 6 drugs what we have seen are being the most important in anti-COX treatment. Other bacteriostatic drugs which can be used is ethionamide, past what we already talked, but nowadays is being barred. Prothionamide, cycloserine, kanamycin, and viomycin. So these are the other drugs, bacteriostatic drugs, which can be used in some of the areas. So that is the thing what you keep in mind for second line of treatment. So we are talking about this drugs of tuberculosis, anti-TB drugs. We have seen first line of drugs which are being most important and commonly used in India, that is isoniazid, rifampicin, pyrazinamide, ethambutol, streptomycin. So these are the common combination which are being used. For second line of treatment, thioacetazone, ethionamide, cycloserine, kanamycin, capreomycin, as well as amikacin like drugs are being used. In the new proposed specs of tuberculosis treatment, some other drugs are being added like Cipro, ofloxacin, clarithromycin, Azzi, as well as rifabutin. So these are the line of drugs what you need to understand. So we have seen that in chemotherapy, These are the most important drugs: rifampicin, isoniazid, pyrazinamide, ethambutol, and the combination of the drugs. For treatment, there are two types of courses which are being there: short course chemotherapy and long course chemotherapy. So in active cases, usually in India, short course therapy is being used for better compliance of the patients. The short course therapy is usually of minimum 6 months to 9 months, depending on the stage of tuberculosis it has been advised. The benefit of this short course therapy, it causes rapid bacteriological conversion. So bacteriologically negative जल्द से जल्द करने के लिए एक्टिव बेसिलाई को खत्म करने के लिए this is being very important. And second benefit of this short course chemotherapy is it lowers the failure rate. So failure कम होता है, success rate बढ़ जाता है, as we see more than 85% success rate in India. Reduction in the emergence of the drug resistance भी कम करता है. हम लोगों ने देखे कुछ bacteriostatic drugs are being causing less resistance. So that is the thing what you are being seen. For this 6 months course, they are being run in two phases. One is intensive phase, जिसमें more than 3 drugs are being used. 3 से ज़्यादा drugs का combination use किया जाता है, and that is being given for first 1 to 3 months. And the main role of this first intensive phase is to kill as many as fast multiplying or actively multiplying bacilli को खत्म करने का main role होता है. Second phase is of continuation phase, जिसमें bactericidal drugs कम कर दिए जाते हैं. So here 2 drugs or 3 drugs are being used in continuation phase. It can be given for 4 to 6 months, and it is major role of this continuation phase is to kill the remaining dormant bacilli. So उनका काम remaining जो बचे हुए bacilli हैं intracellular और extracellular हो सबको खत्म करने का उनका काम होता है. So if you seen that ethambutol or rifampicin का जो combination है in short course therapy is being beneficial for reducing the course of treatment. So इसके वजह से इतना छोटा हुआ, नहीं तो इससे पहले minimum 12 month treatment is required for tuberculosis. So that is the thing what we need to keep in mind. So if you are being asked that कि ये जो दोनों drugs हैं ये use करने के बाद कितने दिन लगते हैं, how many days are being required so that they should be getting bacteriologically start getting negative और जिनकी वजह से ट्रांसमिशन रुक जाता है. सो अगर इसकी बात करें तो एथेम्बुटोल राइफेम्पिसिन कॉम्बिनेशन यूज करने के बाद विद इन 4 days यू आर बैक्टीरियोलॉजिकली अनेबल टू ट्रांसमिट द इन्फेक्शन टू द अदर पीपल. सो सिर्फ 4 दिन के ट्रीटमेंट से ही आप दूसरों को माइक्रोबैक्टीरिया ट्रांसमिट करना बंद कर देते हैं. सो दैट इज द बेनिफिट ऑफ दिस AKT treatment what you need to keep in mind. In India as well as globally, the control of tuberculosis के लिए जो program use किया जाता है that is called as DOTS. DOTS is a very common short note as well as a common question in Viva as well as other parts. And DOTS is very famous for treatment of tuberculosis. हम लोग भी 24 मार्च को हर साल World Tuberculosis Day मनाते हैं. And during that time, we use this slogan also DOTS. So what is this DOTS exactly? So DOTS is nothing but directly observed treatment short course therapy. So that is the thing what is being going on for treatment of tuberculosis. So and it is very beneficial. जब से DOTS आए हैं तब से बहुत सारी चीज़ें prevalence as well as mortality, morbidity ये सारी चीज़ें कम होने लगी हैं. So we are going to see about that. So the slogan what is being used in DOTS is पूरा कोर्स एंड पक्का इलाज. So क्या करते हैं DOTS में? What are the things which are being, they are being dividing into 2 categories, category 1 and category 2. category 1 में जो patients होते हैं they are being given red box which are having more combination of AKT drugs. The regimen जो पार्ट ए टेबल में जो दिख रहा है वहाँ पे आपको दिख रहा है HRZE combination and HR combination. So 2 महीने के लिए जो है फर्स्ट रेजिमेन which is being done for intensive phase HRZE का combination यूज किया जाता है. Here H means isoniazid, R means rifampicin, Z means pyrazinamide and E means ethambutol. So India में this type of combination is being used for first 2 months followed in the next 4 months. This combination of isoniazid and rifampicin is being used. For that, red box is being used. And category 2, where you are being seen that sputum positive relapses are being there, some failure are being there, and such a kind of cases, the line of treatment has been deferred. So in this, they are using for first 2 months HRZES. So HRZD हमने देखा, yes means streptomycin is being added. So injectable course भी उसमें चालू करते हैं, जैसे मैंने पहले भी बोला आप लोगों को. So that is the thing what is being seen. Then for next month HRZD का कोर्स चलता है, and then for 5 months they are being using this HRE combination. So that is the two categories which are being used in DOTS, and according to the treatment has been given. Yes, Sejal.
Sir.
हाँ बोलो. You are saying something?
No, sir.
Okay, okay. Some voice was there. So how this treatment has been given? जैसे कि बोला हम लोगों ने कि DOTS मतलब it is directly observed therapy है, as well as for short course ना minimum duration के लिए. So these are the images which are showing you कि ये kits कैसे होते हैं. So strip ऐसे होते हैं जिसमें which has been mentioning about this. मेरे ख्याल से 10 मिनट बाकी will finish with these dots. So strips होते हैं, दिन में 2 गोलियां लेनी होती हैं. Start with the initial first and 2. Second जैसे ही खोलते हैं मेडिसिन तो उसके पीछे आपको एक नंबर लिखा हुआ मिलता है. इट्स अ टोल फ्री नंबर, फ्री कॉल कर सकते हैं यहाँ पे. तो उसको ये नंबर डायल करके उसको कॉल करना है कि मेरा सेकंड डोज हो चुका है. सो दे विल गेट रजिस्टर्ड कि 2 डोज हो गए. फिर नेक्स्ट डे पे वापस फर्स्ट मॉर्निंग में 1 डोज, इवनिंग में 1 डोज लेने के बाद सेकंड इस पे वापस दूसरा नंबर दिखेगा, उस पे वापस खोलना. सो हाउ दे आर बीइंग गेटिंग नोटिफाइड कि ट्रीटमेंट चल रहा है, प्रॉपरली ट्रीटमेंट ले रहे हैं, मेडिसिन ले रहे हैं या नहीं ले रहे हैं. So that is the way how the treatment has been going on for DOTS. So DOTS के लिए इस तरह का एडवांस ट्रीटमेंट यूज किया जाता है, so that there should not be any recurrences as well as problems which are occurring like MDR TB. So as we are being seen for MDR TB, what is MDR TB is nothing but multi drug resistance tuberculosis. So बहुत सारे patients पूरी तरह से ट्रीटमेंट नहीं लेते, बीच में स्टॉप कर देते हैं, and some other problems are being occurring in them. So they are being going whenever the complaints recur, they again come for treatment, and at that time the previous medicine doesn't work, and this category of patients are being called as MDR TB patients, and for them the control strategy which is used is called as DOTS plus. DOTS plus use किया जाता है, और रेजिस्टेंस का मिनिमम क्राइटेरिया होता है, देयर शुड बी रेजिस्टेंस टू आइसोनियाजिड एंड राइफेम्पिसिन. ये 2 ड्रग्स के लिए अगर रेजिस्टेंस आता है देन इट इज कॉल्ड एज मल्टी ड्रग रेजिस्टेंस. इसमें से सिर्फ एक ही रेजिस्टेंस है तो दैट इज नॉट कॉल्ड एज MDR TB. इसके क्या करते हैं, फॉर दिस डॉट्स प्लस दे आर यूजिंग इंटेंसिव फेज फॉर 6 to 9 months के लिए इंटेंसिव फेज यूज किया जाता है. फॉर दिस इंटेंसिव फेज द सीवियर साइकोटोटॉक्सिक ड्रग्स लाइक व्हाट यू आर बीइंग सीन इन द इमेज, कैनामाइसिन, ऑफ्लॉक्सासिन, साइक्लोसेरिन, एथिनामाइड, एथैम्बुटोल, पाइजिनामाइड कॉम्बिनेशन इज बीइंग यूज्ड. सो पहले 6 से 9 महीने के लिए इंटेंसिव फेज में ये सारे ड्रग्स यूज किए जाते हैं. फॉर नेक्स्ट कंटिन्यूएशन फेज विच इज फॉर मिनिमम ऑफ 18 months, 18 महीने के लिए होता है, दैट इज दे आर यूजिंग ऑफ्लॉक्सासिन, cycloserine, ethionamide and ethambutol combination. So that is all about DOTS plus. So this is one more addition what you are being seen in DOTS. The program which is being run for control of tuberculosis is called as RNTCP, and that means Revised National Tuberculosis Control Program, which is being used for curtailing the prevalence and new cases of tuberculosis. And under this RNTCP, these MDR TB and all these things are being going on depending on the type of patient which has been observed. So about this RNTCP, we'll say in short. So it's a National Tuberculosis Control Program which was being started in the 1962 in India, and this program was not able to give expected results. Results नहीं मिल रहे थे, and that's why it was being revised in 92. And in since 93 we have started with DOT strategy. So 93 से हम लोगों ने DOT strategy apply किया है, and since then it is called as RNTCP. and जब से डॉट स्ट्रैटेजी स्टार्ट किया है, रेट ऑफ सक्सेस हैज बीन इंक्रीज्ड immensely. So that is the benefit of this DOTS treatment. The program was implemented in a phased manner, and by 24th March 2006, the entire country was covered under the program. So these are the things which are being sent in RNTCP. So the number of cases which are being notified, इसके अंदर notify किए जाते हैं, उसमें से कितने लोग ट्रीटमेंट ले रहे हैं, and what is the status has been given in the figure. This is the निक्षय संपर्क हेल्पलाइन नंबर which is being used for टीबी पेशेंट्स के लिए. वो ये सारी चीज़ें हेल्पलाइन नंबर है जो यूज कर सकते हैं for any problems related with tuberculosis. So these are the things which are being happening in the RNTCP. Total notified cases in 2018, how many people are treated, and you are being seen in the percentage treatment initiate किया है. 97% लोगों ने out of notified. At private and public, 95-96% is average percentage, and success rate you are being seen 83 and 71%. So success rate has been increased and mortality has been reduced immensely. One more important thing related with the TB program, that is TB मरीजों के इलाज जब चल रहा है, ट्रीटमेंट चलता है, during that period they are being provided with some money for their regular diet. So that is rupees 500 per month they are being giving for diet. They are being going directly into the their bank account. So that is the thing which is being, government is trying to give a lot of support. आदिवासी लोग होते हैं, वर्कर्स होते हैं, तो इनको सारी चीज़ों के लिए डिफिकल्टीज आती हैं, and the proper diet is required. That's why this type of support has been given by the government. So these are the things what you need to keep in mind when you are being seen about control of tuberculosis, कि क्या करना है क्या नहीं करना है. If you are being observing for more than 3 weeks, as well as along with fever and slightly reducing the weight, then you should notify and go to the government hospital, need to be checked. में हम लोगों ने देखा, we have seen that primarily you can go for skin testing, secondarily you can go for sputum examination, and those patients who are being there, they should stop spread of tuberculosis by using handkerchief, mask and such kind of things, using proper sanitation. So do not spit in open places. So these are the things what you need to keep in mind. So that is the thing what you are being seen. These are the basic functions of निक्षय. What is being going on, कि टेस्टिंग करते हैं, ट्रीटमेंट इनिशिएट करना, पब्लिक हेल्थ एक्शंस एंड देयर मॉनिटरिंग, आउटकम क्या आया क्या नहीं आया. द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट फॉर ट्यूबरकुलोसिस कंट्रोल, स्टॉपिंग स्मोकिंग. स्मोकिंग का एडिक्शन स्टॉप करना सबसे जरूरी होता है, बिकॉज इट इज द डेडली कॉम्बिनेशन. स्मोकिंग एंड टीबी इज द मोस्ट डेडली कॉम्बिनेशन व्हाट यू आर बीइंग सीन, and you are being seen that this is the brand ambassador Amitabh Bachchan is being working for tuberculosis also, trying to give awareness in the society and making it more beneficial TB treatment. So that's all for today's lecture. Thank you. Let's stop here.
Thank
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Aditi, attendance भेजना.
हाँ सर.
Okay.